Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be giving you an update. It's been a while since I did any kind of video on this channel. The summer's been so busy, had so many things going on, but now my load is lightened up a little bit. So hopefully I can get back to posting some more videos for y'all. But I was wanting to give you an update on the law library that I bought back in February. I've sold a bunch of the books, but I still have most of them left. And so I wanted to give you a rundown on that. I did give a good portion of them away. It was probably 400 or so of them, because when I moved into this space, I just didn't want to make the room, and now I know I didn't have the room for them, and so I gave them to the guy that helped me move them, and I don't know what he's doing with them, but they were some older ones, and they weren't in the greatest shape, so I'm not too sad about that, but let me run through what we got left here. Okay, so I have these bookshelves here. So these, I have 1, 2, 3 shelves, and then that bottom shelf, that middle shelf is something else. These are double stacked, so these have books behind them. And so then I have this one. This is Outlier, it's just sitting there. So 1, 2, 3 shelves right there, and 1, 2, 3 shelves right there that are all double stacked. Then we have this shelf of Texas Digest that has 2 on it, and then we have this whole bookshelf here. These are all double stacked in there, and it's top to bottom. These 2 shelves down at the bottom are completely empty, but all this is one complete set, even though I have it broke up on eBay. This will probably be the hardest of the books to sell, because that's a bunch of books, so somebody would have to really need those, and they're all bankruptcy reporter books. So anyway, like I said, I've given probably about 400 books or so away, probably a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go over what I've sold so far compared to what I listed, and we'll talk about if I would do this sort of thing again. Okay, so here's my spreadsheet I was using to track all this. So the amount of books that I had listed was 1,356 books. Now that's the total amount of books that was including a set, so I don't have 1,356 listings. Most of them I lotted up in lots of 10, but I did want to count each book. I figured that'd be the easiest way to break it down per book. So originally I listed 1,356, and the original listing price on all those books were just over $30,000. I've sold to date 329 books, including I took 26 off the shelf because that I had listed that I marked down over the months, and they just got to the threshold where I'll lose money if I sell them. So I took those off of the thing today. So I sold 329 books for a total of $4,076, which is not bad, seeing as I paid $1,000 for all the books. Of course, I had to move them a couple of times, but they're here to stay now. So right here I have the percentage. So of the amount that I've sold, that's the percentage. That's the percentage of the number of books I've sold. So I've sold about 25% of the books thus far. The average listing price here was $22.24. The amount of books, the dollar amount that I've sold between this number and this number is 13% because of markdowns and all that sort of thing. And the average sale price of the book is $12.39. That's including these 0 books here. So if I took that off, then that number goes up to $13.45, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and put in this other. So I'll just say here, we'll call it 450 books. We'll round up. So if I say we got rid of 450 of the books, then that has it $779. So I still have what is that, 500-ish books left. So that isn't bad, even if I get the $12 or whatever per book for the rest of the $500. That's quite a bit of money. I don't know what that equals. So even if I average $12 a book, that's still $6,000 that I make off for the rest of the books. Now, I don't think I'm going to get $6,000. To be honest with you, if I get another 1,000 or 2,000 out of this, I'll be happy. my goal was to get around 6. And so, we'll see what happens. I am every month. Even if I get to $12 a piece for the 500 books that I have on average, that's still $6,000. I don't think I'm gonna get $6,000. My goal was to get $6,000 total out of all these books, and so I'm almost $4,100 in. So if I get another $1,500, $2,000 out of it or more, then I'll be happy. I had the dollar goal, of course, and so I'm trying to get to 6,000 or to the end of the year. So in the middle of December, whatever I have left is going to be donated, or something is going to do. I'm not going to carry this into 2022, probably. And so I think this next month I'm going to mark them down. I've been marking down 10% every month, and I think I'm going to start marking them down like 20% every month until December, and then I'll look at it. And if I have a few left, then that's fine. The big set that has 450 books in it, see, that can't be right then. So that 450 that I gave away was not in that 1356, so I don't need to put that on that line because those weren't listed. So that makes about 1,700 books that I got total in that deal. So, because all those are listed books, so that don't make any sense. But anyway, so there's about 470 something books that there's about 470 books that were on. Sorry, people were texting. There's about 470 books that are in that one lot, and so if I could sell another couple hundred books, I think that'd be good. The books that I thought I was going to sell are the slowest selling ones. I've only sold a couple of them. They were the Black Texas Vernon's edition. I'd sold a couple of lots of those in the past, so I knew that they sold, and maybe I have them priced too high. That's I think I started at like $35 per book. So if you have 10 books in there, that's $350. So maybe that's a little bit ambitious, but I do want to be done with this by the end of the year, or almost done with it. Do something with it. Get all that room back on my shelves and ramp things up. But that's not a bad investment. I've quadrupled what I put into it, or more than quadrupled, which is fine. Shipping is not really bad. About the time I bought them, I came across a bunch of boxes, and they fit perfectly in those boxes in lots of 10. I mean, I couldn't have ordered boxes that were better shaped than that. So I just want to give y'all an update on that. So I was editing the video, and I realized that I didn't answer the main question of what I wanted to do with this video. Is would I do this again? Would I buy another law library? I actually almost did buy another one here probably a couple months ago, but absolutely I would. There's a couple of things I'd do different, like that one big set that has 450 books. Upon listing and doing more research, that's going to be near impossible to get rid of. I'll almost give that away at the end of this time, I think, but it's not as much work as you think it is. I did have help. I don't, say I did it all myself. My family helped me move it a couple of times, but yes, I would absolutely entertain the idea of doing that. This library, I probably should have paid $500 for it and left those big sets of books there. I think the lady probably would have did that, but at the time, what did I know about it? If I end up selling them for even $4 or $5 a book, that's still a pretty good deal. It's just shipping 450 books at one time is a rough sell. But yeah, absolutely, I'd do that again. So that's from February to August. That's 6 months. I've made 4 times my money in 6 months. That's not a bad investment, even if I take them all out and burn them right now. That's a pretty good deal. So absolutely, I'd do that again. So if you know anybody that's trying to get rid of a law library, let me know. Another tricky thing about it is that I guess I didn't realize that much of law is state-based. And so almost all the books that I have are only good for lawyers in Texas. Like it's most most of the ones that I have are Texas statutes and stuff like that. So I'm limited to not only to lawyers that need these books, but lawyers in Texas that need these books. So if it was a nationwide law set, then that might be a little bit better. I don't know, but so I know I am hindered by that. And I say Texas. I think Texas and New Mexico are pretty close. I think they kind of interchange books, but anyway, this video is going a little bit long, so I just thank you for watching, tagging along. When I'm finally done with this, I'll let you know and tell you, give you an update on where we're at. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.